Welcome to the party.
We only have one rule here.
Please leave by 9.
Wait, I have like a quick little one that Katie and I have been laughing over.
Please,
for like
tell me.
a little while.
Tell us.
Now, so I kind of want to like write it out as like a faux news story.
Do it.
Or like a faux, like BuzzFeed story. But so my mom has been on like eHarmony or something.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
And my mom's beautiful, right? Like I get this from her.
Your mother
And-
is gorgeous.
Yeah. And she's awesome and smart and has like everything. And but she's been on eHarmony and she hasn't gotten any matches.
I don't.
And it's been like almost a year. So no one has matched her.
Nope.
And Katie was like, she should get a refund. And I was like, I don't know if they do that. And she was like, well, their whole promise is to give matches.
Yeah.
And I was like, can you imagine? Just like a woman doesn't get matched on eHarmony, sues eHarmony because that was their job to get matches, and she wins. And now she's a millionaire but still can't get a date.
Yeah, she's a millionaire.
Well, then she'll get a date. It doesn't matter. Yeah, she's a millionaire.
If she's a millionaire, she doesn't need a date. She don't need
I
it.
know, that's what I said. But like we've been laughing, just like imagining like the BuzzFeed article, like woman sues eHarmony, wins millions, still single.
I love it. No, I love that. It's so outrageous because it's your mother and she's like I said, she's like amazing. So I think you have a case. I think you have something here.
Does she have her account on like private accidental? She never
I honestly don't know. Like I've looked at her account, but I don't know a lot about eHarmony accounts. She got like kind of professional photos done. So like they're like really nice of her in like the garden and just like really pretty, and all of her like I've read all of her quotes and stuff for like what she does and what she's looking for, and I was like, they all sound normal and fine and like not desperate or weird or anything. Like they all sound fun. And I don't know.
Maybe everyone's on Tinder. Maybe everyone's on Tinder.
You know what I'm assuming? I'm assuming she doesn't want anyone like old. So that's I feel like her age is the point where all men are like just coming to the realization that they need to get a divorce, or like they're about to hit their midlife crisis.
Yeah.
So they're all still kind of married or like still kind of figuring shit out.
They have
so
issues. They have issues. Yeah.
She gets a lot of like younger guys, but they're all still married. So like in real life, not on eHarmony. She hasn't gotten any matches on eHarmony, but like in real life, she gets guys hitting on her that are like in their like early 40s, but they're all married, and she's like, I don't do that. And
she's like, no. Yeah. That's funny that you bring that up because I've been following I've been reading articles, but I've been following a TikToker. Comes back to TikTok. But he's been documenting, he goes on dates. He's the photographer in New York. He's like internet famous now because he's the one who he liked this girl named Tori who was on her roof, and so he sent like a drone over.
Oh yeah.
Cute. So cute. Anyway,
so cute.
Yeah, so he sends the drone over and then they start talking and then like they start dating, and he wears like the giant hamster ball when they go on walks together, and it's like uncalled for but very called for at the same time. But I've been like thinking about it, like, because apparently all the online dating has gone up. So you would think that there are people on eHarmony and that your mom should get something, if not then now. So you definitely should do that. But like, I'm just thinking about all the people like that are online dating right now who don't already have a relationship. I know all of you already have something, so you're fine. But like those people, I guess me, it's like, I wouldn't want to do that. Like, you have to feed it, water it, take care of it. It's like, take it on walks. Like, what? Like,
you don't even have to look at it yet. Like,
Ernst's roommate is online dating right now, and he's ridiculous. No, he's like, I don't know a girl to hook up with, and then a girl will be like, oh, like, I'm tipsy, and he's like, what's she doing? Is she drinking on like a Wednesday? And I'm like, you can't be like, I just want a girl to hook up with.
Who isn't drinking on a Wednesday? That's the thing. We're all drinking at 9 a.m. Wednesdays.
Oh yeah. I've got a White Claw here. Well, it's a Saturday, but that doesn't mean anything anymore. So
yeah, you said Saturday, and I was like, God, what day is it? I don't know what day it is now.
It's a day that ends in Y.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
But I just think that's so funny. They're like, we've seen an increase of people. And I was like, what?
Because they're lonely. They're realizing how lonely they are.
They must not have a dog. I have 2 of them. So
they don't have 2 sisters and parents and a compound to go back to.
I'm like, I really don't understand these people. But okay, I guess that makes sense. But I was like, whoa, but like you gotta take care of it. Like it's a Tamagotchi. Like you gotta.
Not right now. Right now it's a good excuse to like get into a relationship and then be like, you stay there.
Well,
we'll just talk.
Either, but they need to like check on them constantly, right? No,
you like tap on the glass. There. Are you okay?
Are you here?
There.
You need me. There.
Anna, have you been having lots of like virtual dates?
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah. Every night. Virtual date. It's very rough to like not be able to see them, but we have a theory that like we should date our way because now we can't, because we like, it's like, okay, date for a month in person and then you connect really well like when you can't have any, and you like learn about each other when you can't have any physical touch.
Anna's basically like love is
basically. But anyways, so it's like you get to know someone where you like them, you know, enough, and then you're willing to do this, and like, so we're like, we need to write this in the books. We gotta put this plan out because now we've built such a good connection, like over, you know, where we like we
literally only talk, so you talk.
We can literally only talk. So now we know so much more. Like, and I was thinking about, I'm like, oh yeah, like I knew him like after a month after dating him, but now I know him way more because all we can do is talk, and you can't do anything, you know, physical. You can't even go anywhere. Everything is closed.
You'll never feel like I have to like put my hair and makeup on for it because you're like, that face, I'm in quarantine for
just the you know, I fell asleep a couple times, like that's hilarious while we're watching a show. Like it's I'm like, prepare yourself for when we're together and I fall asleep instantly.
I love that.
But no, it's good to like, I feel like, and regardless too, I was talking to a couple of my friends whose significant others were in the Navy, and you know, they had that time, so it was a similar situation but even longer. And so when you have like, you know, 6 months is a long time, but you know, when you have a certain amount of time, if you've seen them, you know, and been with them for however long before, and you know, like you really like the person, then that time you're really just taking the time to get to know them. So it's pretty cool to like have that.
Right.
Yeah, it's difficult, but it's, you know, at least I was like, I'm really glad I got into Long Beach's program because long distance would have, you know, it would have been but it would have been hard. Not
gonna lie, we are all excited that he came along when he did. For all of you who don't know, Anna has an imaginary ghost boyfriend named David.
I do have an imaginary.
So that's why he's imaginary. But his name is David, and he came along. He lives in the area. And where did you get accepted to? You haven't told everybody what happened. News.
So yes. So regardless, I was doing, you know, I was applying for my dietetic internship, and regardless, I was still, you know, I love the connections. You know, it takes people that you love and care about, friends, family, significant others. And, you know, this was something that I was doing for myself. So I applied to my 5 programs, and regardless of whatever I got into, I was doing what I love. So, you know, you work through everything. And I was like, wherever I get in is wherever I get in. And I know you guys knew that, and you supported me the whole time. But, you know, I had the 2 programs that I were, you know, my top choices, and you know, it was hard to decide, but it didn't really matter because, or in general, like I knew I wasn't going to New York, too much Crayola over there. But so I, you know, it was up in the air, and whatever was, you know, the chosen choice of whatever I got matched, whether it was here in Fresno, Cal Poly, Long Beach, or San Francisco, you know, I was ready for whatever. And then I figured out, it's been a few weeks, that I got matched to Long Beach's program. So I'll be getting my master's and doing my dietetic internship which is exciting. I registered for classes. Oh, funny story. You know how my braids are like this, and you guys know my ID picture,
Yes.
which is now a huge meme. Thank you to David. But it's still my picture on Long Beach's, like on my CSULB.
Is it really?
But they like let us submit. Yeah. And so that picture is on there, but it's funny because like, yeah, so I'll register for classes in about a week. But you can go on and you can see your profile and they've changed a couple things and I'm like, oh, let me see if I can find it. All right. So, okay, here we go. This is my new.
Wait, did he make that?
Yes. Oh, and look, there's the braids just right there. So now
I've never met him, but I love him. That's amazing. Crap. That's something I would do.
So now that's my so many ugly pictures of me.
No.
And you know what? It's fine. Everything's fine.
That looks like it looks like you got arrested for breaking into a Chili's. Like, I love it.
And it's like, so you're allowed to submit, like, for my profile, they're making like our profiles for the graduate students, and you submit like some, you know, certain information for the stuff, and then you submit a picture. And the picture is going to go up, you know, like in the Family and Consumer Sciences or wherever they display it. And I was questioning, I was like, should I just, I mean, I wasn't going to submit that, but I was going to submit the still one of it. And I was like, nah, no one will take me seriously. No one will be on my committee for like my thesis and stuff. So it's like, okay, I'll just do like my normal whatever one. But I was like, I'm so tempted to like just keep it. But I mean, it's still there. Don't worry, it is still my picture. So glad I got to retake that picture freshman year. I mean, so many good things about it. So yeah, so I'll still be around, and I'm excited for the program to start. So